The cure for impulsiveness, not to be a hostage to impulsiveness, yeah? The cure for impulsiveness is not discipline, it is forethought. Yesterday we talked about the two currencies that matter most in this regard, and they are time and attention. And they're the currencies most valuable, but you could argue that life is a major currency that we trade in, and we give a lot of that away for free, yeah? Time and attention in this regard, and particularly with regards to distraction, are really, really critical. So if you're going to give your time and attention away, you want to know that you're doing it for good reason and for good purpose. And the way to start that, and what I want to really focus on today, is figuring out if you know that distraction takes you to a place that you don't want, you've got to start with what do you actually want? What is it that you want to put your time into and your attention on? What is worthy of that? And what is not worthy of that? And the way to do that is to start structuring your time and structuring your environment so that you can map that out and plan that out. Remember I said yesterday, humans have this unique ability to to use forethought and foresight and look into the future, to plan ahead. The cure for impulsiveness, not to be a hostage to impulsiveness, yeah? The cure for impulsiveness is not discipline, it is forethought, foresight, planning. So start the process of doing that. So how do we do that? Well, there are a couple of things. Geez, I'm gonna move a little bit from this corner. Bear with me. It is incredibly windy here. Trees are at 90 degrees. They're kind of literally doing this. So how do we do this? Well, first off, again, think about what you want to do. This is really, really, really important. Map your day out. Now, what most of us do, if we have a schedule, and an awful lot of people don't have a schedule, or not one they stick to anyway. If you're going to do this, there's a technique that I want to talk to you about, which I kind of call time slotting, but you know, it's probably better known as time boxing. It's been around for a long time. And time slotting or time boxing allows you to literally box off or take a time slot in your diary, in your schedule, for the things that you want to do. Now, we do this habitually, routinely in business, if we're organized, for work. And we might do it for the gym. And we might do it for our daughter's piano practice. Yeah? Jeez, I've literally just been blown over. God, this is incredible. However, what we don't tend to do is we don't tend to time slot or time box the other things. I'm going to go into this in a lot more depth and show you my my physical, if you will, electronic, this is incredible, electronic diary, my calendar. Every single minute of the day is accounted for. Now, will I stick to all of that? No. Human, yeah? Not going to happen. Stuff happens. There are external triggers. There are some internal triggers I've got to handle that will take me off track and off beat. And yeah, and fires break out and whatever. But the intention is there. And here's the thing. If I know that at 4 o'clock for 2 hours, I'm going to take my daughter for a walk along the beach and we're going to have a chat and just get some daddy-daughter time, and something genuinely urgent crops up, then I understand what I'm giving away by doing that, by making that switch and having to prioritize the thing that's on fire. So I can measure and manage that. Does that make sense? If that time is not allocated, it's just something that gets lost in the wind, in the wind, and in the kind of waves and the turbulence of life. Yeah. And what happens is we don't reflect on it, we can't track it, we certainly sure as hell can't measure it, and it's just one of those things that happens. And guess what? Next time it happens again. So get it in your diary, get it in your schedule. So I have time I've time slotted in my diary: sleep, breakfast, exercise. It's all in there, all of it. Yeah. Leisure time, time for reflection, time for thinking, something that we talk about quite a bit in Success Unlocked. If you haven't got thinking time in your diary, you're missing a trick. You need time every week to do that. So these are the things that I want you to reflect on and think on.